Now on CoastTV News.
Helping kids with special needs. Milford School District's attempts to help families.
Efforts to make one stretch of road on Route 1 safer. What Bethany Beach Council are planning coming up.
5G poles in Dewey Beach. Why locals are waiting for the remaining poles to move.
And there's still concern, or at least lingering concern, about possible flooding in our area. We're going to go into detail about this and why it keeps popping back up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Milford School District's outreach program continuing to help those in need. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with helping special needs families.
The school district is hosting the next part of its efforts to get the help and information to those special needs families. Joining us live in Milford is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, that meeting is kicking off soon.
Maddie, the Milford School District has hosted a lot of these in the past, each one focusing on something different. Now, according to the district's website, the meeting tonight will be focusing mostly on the dinner time hours and be focusing on what to do with picky eaters and to help with better mealtime behavior. But this program is not anything new. It's been going on for the past 4 years now, and the next one is scheduled for April. That one will be focused on getting special needs kids ready for the real world after they graduate. Now, I did speak with someone with the district just recently, just in the last 10 minutes, saying that they've been trying more and more people to get out here and come to these meetings. There will be another one, like I said, there'll be another one this coming April, and the meeting tonight will be kicking off 6 o'clock virtually. You can find that Zoom link on this district's website. I'm Charles Reiner, live in Milford, CoastTV News.
And here's some more details on that April meeting that Charles mentioned. That is going to be held specifically on April 18th. It's going to offer preparation tips, not just for the students, but their families, through the pressures specifically and decisions on what happens next after leaving school. There will also be another workshop in March as well. Now, all those details will be released quite soon.
Today, the Supreme Court hearing oral arguments that could determine whether former President Trump can run again for office or hold office again. It all stems from the Colorado Supreme Court's decision to ban the former president from the state's presidential primary ballot. NBC's Alice Barr reports on the court ruling that Mr. Trump violated the Constitution's 14th Amendment for his actions, leading to the January 6, 2021 riot at the Capitol.
Tasked with resolving a monumental political dispute, U.S. Supreme Court justices today appeared skeptical of a Colorado Supreme Court decision barring former President Trump from the Republican primary ballot on grounds he engaged in insurrection in trying to overturn the 2020 election, culminating in the January 6th Capitol attack.
For the first time in history, the attack was incited by a sitting president of the United States to disrupt the peaceful transfer of presidential power.
The Trump legal team argues he did not participate in the storming of the Capitol and that it did not qualify as an attempt to overthrow the government.
This was a riot. It was not an insurrection. The events were shameful, criminal, violent, all of those things, but it did not qualify as insurrection.
The justices questioned whether Congress should enact a national standard before states can invoke a provision of the Constitution's 14th Amendment that was adopted after the Civil War to prevent people who engaged in insurrection from holding office, and whether that provision even includes the president. Both conservative and liberal justices voiced concerns about allowing individual states to decide who is an insurrectionist.
A goodly number of states will say whoever the Democratic candidate is, you're off the ballot, and others, for the Republican candidate, you're off the ballot.
I think that the question that you have to confront is why a single state should decide who gets to be president of the United States.
Former President Trump weighing in after listening to the arguments.
It's unfortunate that we have to go through a thing like that. I consider it to be more election interference.
A consequential case with the presidential election season already underway. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
So what happens next? Well, the Supreme Court is hearing the Colorado case on an expedited schedule, and a ruling is expected within weeks. Colorado is one of more than a dozen states holding primary elections on Super Tuesday. That's March 5th.
President Biden will not face charges for keeping some classified documents at his Delaware home once he left office. There's the shot of it there in Wilmington. Special counsel Robert Hur's report concludes President Joe Biden willfully retained and disclosed classified national security information. That included classified documents and personal notebooks he kept from his days as vice president under the Obama administration. Convicting him would require proof he intended to break the law. Biden declined to assert privilege over any part of that report. It will now be submitted to Congress.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is going to testify before Congress to answer questions about why he failed to notify top officials about his recent hospitalization, which was due to complications from prostate cancer surgery. Austin's testimony before the House and Armed Service Committee is scheduled for February 29th. The formal inquiry comes after the defense secretary waited 3 days to inform the White House about his hospitalization.
In traffic news, Blueberry Farm Road, you ever drive that? Between Baker Road and the Delaware-Maryland line in Selbyville, that will be closed starting Tuesday, February 20th, and going for a while, actually through March 15th. DelDOT says the closure is needed for the installation of crossroad pipes.
And anybody that uses the Route 1 bridge in Milford, listen up, it's getting some repairs. DelDOT is going to be replacing bridge joints near Route 36 beginning on February 15th. During the construction, the ramps on Route 36, those are going to be closed, and Route 1 will have lane restrictions. DelDOT says work is expected to last through mid-April, weather permitting.
On the topic of roadways, American roads apparently are busier than they have ever been. That's according to the Transportation Department. A record 3.263 trillion with a T miles were traveled on U.S. roads in 2023. That's up a little more than 2% from 2022, and it tops pre-COVID-19 levels for the first time. Road travel overall last year was up 67.5 billion miles.
Trillions with a T. That's incredible. Let's take a live look now into Laurel. It looks gorgeous outside right now. You know who else is gorgeous? Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul, what's going on?
I'm not laughing at you, Paul. I'm sorry.
I'm laughing at me because we both know Charlie just simply wants me to play for dinner after the show. That's all. And don't think he has, vision problems. All right, let's take a look right now, courtesy of our Bay Health camera in Dover. 44 degrees. Well, my mama say I'm pretty, though. I'm sorry. So anyway, let's go back and say, well, look what's happening to the forecast. We're going to go from 43 down to 40 degrees between 8 and 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies. Now, we had a high of 55 in Salisbury, 53 in Georgetown, and 49 in Ocean City. And right now, we're well into the 40s, 49 in Georgetown, 48 Del Mar, 43 in Ocean City and in Ocean Pines. This has been a stone in our shoe. Coastal flood advisory has now been extended for Sussex and going into areas like Dorchester, as well as Somerset and Wacomico. We're going to talk about this in a little more detail, but once again, it's because of the tides, not because of the rain. And there's a little rain headed our way too, Maddie.
Thank you. Cars speed down Route 1 near Bethany Beach, but some changes are lighting up that highway, and soon. People who live in the Ashwood Street neighborhood can expect some big upgrades. The biggest being a button you can press that will shine bright lights for drivers to know you're crossing. Eugene Muscus, he's lived off the Route 1 for 27 years, and he says he's seen firsthand how dangerous it can be for cyclists and pedestrians.
A lot of times people just don't slow down when it's dark and looking for tail lights or whatever, but the bright light would shine any obstruction there.
DelDOT assured the Bethany Beach Council that the flashing beacons near Ashwood Street, those will be installed this spring.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. What we want to know is, what's your top concern about Route 1 pedestrian safety? Let's take a look at some of the results.
Take a look at your screen. So far, 72%, are saying speed, though 19% say better lighting is the issue there.
And we say this at 5 every day. Right. This is the first time we've run the poll. These things can change. So if you want to vote, if you want to be a part of the conversation, go to coasttv.com or use our Coast TV mobile app.
People come to the beach for the scenery, right? Well, back in September 2020, 5G poles were installed on dunes throughout Dewey Beach. Some say it ruined their views. There's a shot there. 3 poles have already been moved. 2, though, are still standing on Collins Avenue and St. Louis Street. The town says in addition to obstructing the view, People poles are sitting on the dunes, and that's kind of the problem there. One person who lives on Collins Avenue says she is just ready for this to be gone.
I think that's part of the beauty living here on the Eastern Shore are the dunes and the coastal area, and then to have to plop that right in the middle of the dune is just not a good idea.
The town says money was issued from the state to relocate the poles. There's no set date when that will be relocated, but the town says ideally it wants the pole moved within a few months.
We talked about that big trillion number earlier. Well, the federal budget deficit, that is expected to soar to $2.6 trillion in fiscal year 2034. That's according to the latest Congressional Budget Office outlook that was released on Wednesday. The major reason behind the widening gap between revenue and spending is a spike in what's called net interest payments on federal debt. That's due to higher interest rates. Also, the aging population and rising federal health care costs, which will lead to more spending on Social Security, on Medicare. How Congress addresses the individual income tax provisions that expire at the end of 2025, that's also a factor. Coming up, how you can make an environmental impact at Cape Henlopen State Park.
And we're going to start seeing a few more clouds in place for the next couple of days or so, just before actual rain will show up.
But first, a damaged barn in Ellendale. What caused this structure to burst into flames? Up next.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Do you suffer from back pain, have trouble sleeping, or feel like you're slowing down? Hydrotherapy is clinically proven to reduce stress levels by 22%, lessening pain and improving sleep. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we have saltwater hot tubs to give you these relaxing health benefits. Our saltwater hot tubs are a simpler, cleaner way to relax, using fewer chemicals and are easier to maintain. Why stress when you can relax? Hot tubs, hotter prices. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro today and ask about our 0% financing options. No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Have you seen those crazy HVAC deals? Don't fall for that. At Above and Beyond Service Heating and Cooling, we just don't make promises, we deliver results. With our Peace of Mind maintenance agreement, you can rest assured we will keep up with your system throughout the year. We're a local company. You're not just a customer, you're our neighbor. Take advantage of our 0% finance for up to 72 months or up to $3,000 in rebates on a new train system. Call Above and Beyond Services to keep your family comfortable. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
The barn you see right here caught fire in Ellendale early this morning. Firefighters say that the materials in the small structure spontaneously combusted on Beaver Dam Road. That's scary. The good news, though, the department says nobody was hurt.
Happening right now, the Ocean City Beach Patrol. It's looking for new members to join its staff. Do you want to do it? The patrol says no certifications or previous lifeguarding experience is needed, and you'll learn everything you need to know working alongside veteran staff. Upcoming testing dates include March 3rd at Salisbury University and April 7th at the Ocean Pines Sports Corps Pool.
In sports, the new Paris 2024
Olympics
medals.
They were unveiled today. Really exciting news there. Let's take a look at the video if we can. Podium finishers at the Olympics.
Yes, podium finishers at the Olympics will get a piece of the Eiffel Tower. Literally, organizers revealed today that the medals that the athletes reveal, or will be wearing rather, they're going to be set with hexagon-shaped tokens that are forged out of scrap metal from the monument itself. Paralympic medals feature a view of the Eiffel Tower from underneath, and they are stamped with Paris 2024 in Braille, an homage to the French who invented it.
Louis Braille. He invented that. That's right. Oh, okay. Coastal flood statement still in effect for Dorchester, Somerset, and Wacomico. We're going to talk about the potential of flooding in certain areas and rain finally going to show up.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
It's tax refund season, so put your hard-earned money back into your #1 investment with help from Spicer Brothers.
Need a new lifetime roof, quality siding, energy-efficient windows, or even a beautiful new deck? We got you. Need new gutters or gutter helmet protection? We got you. Dreaming of a luxurious new bath or shower? We got you. Call today and learn how you can save up to 20% on your new project, plus enjoy no payments and no interest for 18 months.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
Are you having one of those days where everything that can go wrong does? Meet Preston, a normal guy with extraordinary bad luck. This is where the law office trap nickel steps in. We've got your back, even when you fall on it. Our skilled personal injury team is committed to defending your rights and converting adversity into significant compensation. Don't hesitate. Get the justice you deserve. The Law Office of Trap Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County, whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
Take out the opportunity, if you don't mind, and go ahead and scan the QR code right here in the corner of your screen so that you can have access to our absolutely free weather app. We've been talking about flood advisories for the last few days, and I know folks are stopping me in the grocery store. They seem to always stop me in the grocery store too. Well, that's where I'm always at anyway, but that's the concern, because it's like, where's the rain if it's such a flooding problem? Well, it's because how the water is pushing up on communities that are right next to water, bay cities, as well as those that are right along the shore. That's the problem, and it's not necessarily driven by wind. It's just what's happening with the tides. Okay, so our Subaru camera is showing us that we're expecting temperatures to stay at about 40 degrees by 7 o'clock and increasing cloud cover 9 o'clock as we drop to 39 and 41 degrees. Going a little bit farther inland, we're looking at 48 degrees in Laurel, and we're going to drop into the 30s by 8 o'clock with increasing cloud cover. Now, we do have the active flood advisories, as we just kind of went over a few moments ago, particularly for the folks that are in these areas, Indian Beach, Ocean View, right along Highway 1, where we have big bodies of water, and not necessarily have to be all that big, just anything that's Bayside, Tysken, Nanticoke, over towards Cambridge, any of those areas. We're going to be concerned with the possibility of flooding until about 7 o'clock Friday evening. This has been, it's kind of like kicking the can down the road type of a thing. That's what's been happening with these flood advisories until rain shows up, which will show up after this weekend. High pressure and control of our weather right now, but this is part of we've been in the midst of an mega block. Now, usually I don't show maps this big. I always concentrate on our neck of the woods, but this is part of the story. You see, this big dip here is where we have the stormy weather. That's swinging in our direction. Thus far, we've been in this ridge here, which provides us the cover of just sunshine. That's where that high pressure pressure versus low pressure thing comes into play. That's what's happening in the upper atmosphere, is what those little arrows were showing you. Temperatures in the 40s right now with our temps, and we are about 1 to 3 degrees warmer, even 5 degrees warmer than we were yesterday in places like Easton and Cambridge. Our power walk forecast, because it's time to get back in shape, right? The sunshine's coming around. We're going to push it to 52 degrees by 11 o'clock and 56 by 1 o'clock. So if you've been holding off on getting started, time to get started. Highs tomorrow, 60 in Georgetown, Millsboro, Laurel, and Seaford. Winds are out of the south-southwest, 6 to 11 miles per hour. 59 in Federalsburg, 57 in Cambridge, and we're looking at 53 in Chincoteague and 55 in Ocean City. We start off cloudy and on Friday, sunshine returns by Friday afternoon. Saturday we start off cloudy, but Saturday we get a couple of sprinkles in here. But they're so short-lived, I call those cameo showers because they're going to show up briefly and then they're out of here. Tonight, 34 and not so cold. Tomorrow, 58, feeling milder. Saturday, really cloudy, 60 degrees, and a thick feel in the air because of the abundance of moisture that will be there. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. We're calling for that yellow alert day on Tuesday because heavier showers then. And of course, we're calling for nothing but hearts and love and hugs and kisses on Wednesday.
Gotta love that, the holiday of love. Do you want to make a difference along the coast? Well, the Friends of Cape Henlopen State Park is inviting the community and community members to the group's monthly Trails Day on Saturday, February 10th. Volunteers will assist with cleaning up, pruning and maintaining the trails, beaches, and walkways that's within the park. Make sure to dress for that weather, wear closed-toed shoes, and bring a bag for collected trash. Volunteers are being asked to arrive by 8:45 a.m. at the McBride Bathhouse in the Main Beach parking lot.
Happening next month in Seaford, that's the city's annual hydrant flushing. Well, what does that mean? Flushing will begin Monday, March 11th, and will start on the west side of the city working east. It'll take around 4 to 6 weeks to complete. Now, here's what you need to know. The city says it's important to check your water quality after the flushing before washing clothes, running the dishwasher, or any other sensitive use during that entire period.
Coming up, young kids with long COVID, a new report detailing the percentage of children in the country who developed long COVID. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Part of what I do is represent the families of people who've been killed in tractor-trailer accidents. The law for tractor-trailer accidents is different from regular car accidents. If you need help with one of these cases, then it's important that you find a trial lawyer with experience handling commercial motor vehicle collision cases. I hope you never get tangled up with a big rig, but if you do, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
The President's Sale starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus 0% APR till 2027, and an extra 15% off at all 4 Johnny Janosic furniture and mattresses.
Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, sharing joy coast-wide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Sponsored by Tidal Health.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops.
Is this awkward?
So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on CoastTV.
It's the President's Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic, and everything's on sale. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and get a free pillow set, free sheet set, and up to $600 off an adjustable base. For a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In health news, there may be more American children who suffered from long COVID than we previously thought. That's according to one new study. According to the Journal of Pediatrics, 10 to 20% of kids in the U.S. who were diagnosed with COVID developed long COVID. The CDC puts the prevalence of long COVID in children closer to just 1%. Here are some of the things that you can suffer from: fatigue, brain fog, headaches. Those are among the most frequently reported symptoms of long COVID in children. There are no drugs to treat this, and experts say the most symptoms will improve, but that can take up to a year.
An important update for people in Kent County. The Office of Vital Statistics in Dover, that will be closed for renovations starting February 12th until April 5th. Don't worry though, the state says you can still request vital records by mail or go through Certificates and Vital Check. Those are the two authorized online systems. Remember, requests should come from direct family members, guardians with all required documentation. The Office of Vital Statistic locations in Sussex will be open to the public to provide same-day service requests, except for long-form birth certificates, death certificates prior to 2007, and corrections and amendments to vital records.
In a push against the overdose crisis, Maryland's Office of Overdose Response is taking action by launching a series of town hall meetings across the state. The next town hall meeting, that's going to have a statewide focus, and people are encouraged to share their ideas on how the state can do more to address the overdose crisis. This virtual meeting will be held on Tuesday, February 20th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. We'll be right back.
Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on select Purple adjustable mattress sets, or receive a $699 instant gift with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set. Plus special financing options at Ashley.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Uncover the perfect blend of comfort, innovation, and safety at Gateway Subaru. And right now, it's your choice. Choose what fits your lifestyle and budget. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Forester for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 2.9%. Choose to lease a new 2024 Subaru Outback for only $299 a month, or take advantage of financing rates as low as 1.9%. Gateway Subaru, where every choice leads to a new adventure. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Discover the lodges of coastal Delaware, featuring 2 exceptional communities with one goal: life your way. The life at the lodge at Truett Homestead is like being on vacation every day, featuring worry-free independent living and unparalleled amenities with the convenience of a monthly rental community. Moving right down the road, experience refreshing coastal living at the Lodge at Historic Lewis, offering independent living, assisted living, and our Compass Memory Care program. Engage in vibrant activities, build lasting connections, and savor each moment. Visit our website or call today to learn how to make the lodge lifestyle yours.
Wow! It looks great in here! Hey, Mark! I'm here to help, buddy! Sounds good! We're a little short-staffed. No problem! I brought my crew! Well, why not? Let's get started! Everybody needs a hot tub. Yeah! Who doesn't need a pool toy? Hey, put it back! So what you got here? It's a Finley-O sauna for all your aches and pains. Yeah! So come see us at our new showroom, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford.
Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on select Purple adjustable mattress sets, or receive a $699 instant gift with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set. Plus special financing options at Ashley.
Our Spicer Brothers camera showing how clear it is for right now will drop to 38 degrees by 9 o'clock. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Yellow alert day on Tuesday, and nothing but chocolate on Wednesday.
Great, Paul. Thanks, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, for more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.